two.
Hello. I am alone this weekend. I'm home alone. Karina is at an artist residency, doing some curation work there. So I thought that I would do a little weekend knit along vlog. Um, I will show you what project I'm focusing on. I have not finished the inch sweater that I was working on in my last vlog, but I need a break. I was at one point a pretty monogamous knitter, and now I feel like I get a little bit bored. And I think well, maybe not bored, that's not the right word. I just am very excited about the next cast on at all moments. And so I sometimes need a little dopamine hit. And and I've been rather down lately. So I decided I needed a dopamine hit. And part of that included a trip to Wool and Company, which is one of my favorite yarn stores ever, um, which is about an hour drive from where I live in the city. So sometimes when I have a day um, and I have a need, I will make the drive. It's huge. I should have taken some footage, but I didn't. It's literally what I always tell people is it's like the size of a Walgreens. It's big for a yarn store, and they have a really good selection and really really helpful staff. They're also a really good online yarn supplier also. So if you don't live in the Chicago area but you still want to support a local business, they have a very large warehouse full, and their online shopping is a really good experience too. I do that often. Um, but what I'm working on is actually a second sample of my zip up that I'm designing. I have decided to name it the Juno Zip Up. Um, I am really, really excited about it. I have made one sample in Santa's Garden Pure Gint, in like a dark gray with a pretty short collar. I'll insert a picture. And I wanted to do another sample in a different yarn and maybe do a taller collar so it can sort of fold over. And so this is what I have so far. Um, Oh, the color is so stunning. Um, this is a combo. I'm holding two yarns together. I'm holding Hillsfog Soul, I believe, the fingering weight Hillsfog yarn, and Blue Sky. Is that what it is? Blue Sky Prairie, which is a Surrey alpaca. I'll double check the details on this and get back to you. But um, it's a really nice fabric, and the color is just like so exactly what I had pictured. It's perfect. Um, I'm not gonna chat too long. I want to get to knitting, but I thought that I would bring you guys with me this weekend and see how much I can get done. So talk soon. I got way too hot out there. um, summer is still alive and well in Chicago, let me tell you that. I have decided that instead I'm going to relocate and I am going to watch some YouTube slash maybe some Gilmore Girls. And just keep chugging away on my Zip Up. Um, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks while I knit, which is amazing. I listened to Clara and the Sun while I was in Alaska, which I really, really love. I then started listening to another Ishiguro novel. It's not Remains of the Day, it's the other one. I will find the title. Man, I need to start prepping for when I talk more because I just lose it. Um, anyway, it's also really good. I think it's a little bit too dark for what I'm wanting tonally right now. I keep going back and forth between wanting a book that's like going to really ground me in like the moment and also make me think critically about things and engage my brain in a way that I feel like I've lost since I graduated, both from undergrad and my graduate program. I just feel like it's brain rot city all the time over here. And so I go from wanting like a really, like heady, or not heady, but just like a book that's interesting and thought provoking to wanting like literal garbage, and just like a fun story. So I feel like I've struggled to hit that balance right now. So if anyone has any suggestions, that would be great. I listened to Annihilation, um, by Jeff Vandermeer, I believe. I finished that yesterday or 2 days ago. Really enjoyed that one, but again, like maybe a little too dark for what I'm like craving right this second. Um, that one's pretty sci-fi, like dystopia. The government is lying to us, vibe, which hits closer to home than maybe I want. And I did start listening to the second book in that series, which is called Authority. And I was doing the thing that happens sometimes with audiobooks where I wasn't paying attention closely enough. Like I was trying to listen while I did other things, and I missed like a big chunk of the plot. So I need to probably go back and re-listen to some of it, because I've lost the thread. I think they're doing some like jumping back and forth between like time, and I'm totally lost. So I paused that. None of my other Libby like loans were ready, and none of the ones that were available were like really catching my eye. I started listening to the most recent Hunger Games book, which is Sunrise on the Reaping, which is the one about Haymitch. And I might keep listening to that throughout this vlog because I do love the Hunger Games. um, and that one was available through Libby, so I snagged that. I don't know, because the other problem is, like my ideal book is queer, which there aren't, and specifically like lesbian, which there aren't unending amounts of that. I've read many of the really good ones. Um, or is just like not centering heterosexual relationships necessarily in that way. That's not to say I won't read them. I've read many a romance novel. I've read all of A Court of Thorn and Roses. I've read all of Fourth Wing. I've read a lot of books that are about straight people, and that's not a problem. But I do like try to seek out sapphic books if I can. So any recommendations for those in particular, I would love. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I need something that really grabs me. So maybe I'll take another look and see, or maybe I can look on Spotify and see if there are any audiobooks there that I would be into. Um, in the meantime, I'm gonna watch some YouTube and just chill. So I'm gonna do that now. am back. It's Sunday now. I honestly did not get very much knitting at all done yesterday. I had a really lovely day. I went to the beach with one of my friends, and then we went to see the Odyssey. Got some dinner beforehand. I enjoyed the Odyssey. I know that people have mixed opinions. I haven't read the poem, but I've read lots of Greek mythology, and I did enjoy it. I felt like it was fun. It was beautifully shot. Um, there was a couple sitting behind us that was genuinely making out the loudest I've ever heard anybody make out for the whole entire 3-hour movie. Like, it was so insane. Like, the loudest mouth noises and the most moaning. And it got to a point where it was just like absurd because we're watching, like gore on in the movie, not gore, but it's a war movie ultimately. And then like these really sort of heartfelt scenes, and it's like mackin behind us, and they were like not teenagers, they were like in their 50s. So I guess good for them, but it was like a really crazy experience, a crazy way to watch the movie. Anyway, so I got almost no knitting done yesterday, which is fine. I at this point have finished. I'm gonna try and do this kind of one-handed. I finished the collar. I think I mentioned that I was gonna knit a longer collar for this sample. So I knit. It's gonna be a 6-inch collar. It'll be folded. So I'm starting on the body now, trying to figure out the short rows because the notes I took for the first version were not very good. I like really felt like as I was writing them that I was taking good notes, and now trying to recreate it, I'm a little unsure, and some of the math isn't working out quite right. But that is the point of knitting another sample, and I will already plan to make another one after this, so it will be very thoroughly checked. um, yes, I finally, so the collar is knit on smaller needles, so it felt like it took a really long time. Also, it's just like a foot of ribbing. But now things are moving more quickly because I'm back on my bigger needles and doing the increases. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit out on the porch for a little while and knit away. I'm still listening to the Hunger Games book, I think I mentioned, and I'm really enjoying it. So that was a good choice. Um, the characterization of young Haymitch is really fun. And I might listen to the other prequel, The Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds, after this because I've seen that movie, but I didn't read the book. So maybe I'll just stick to my Hunger Games uh, content for now. But yeah, I will check in soon. I wanted to give a final update on all that I got done this weekend. It is over now, unfortunately. But I did get some good knitting done, and I had a really good weekend overall. Um, so this is where I'm at. Here, one second, let me clip this. So this is where I'm at with my red Juno Zip Up. It looks really not like much, but the ribbing, the collar took me so long. I am working on the raglan increases. I'm getting close to splitting for sleeves. Um, I'm really happy with how the ribbed detail is showing up in this yarn combo. I wasn't totally sure since it's so fuzzy, but it looks still like pretty clear and really nice. I'm obsessed with the color and I cannot wait. I ordered the zipper a couple days ago, so hopefully that should be here before too long. Not that I am ready to install it yet, but it's nice to have. My microphone died in the middle of that bit of information about my zipper, but I'm back. Um, I'm imagining a double zip, so one that you can zip from the top and from the bottom. And I want to have like the silver sort of like key ring style pulls, if that makes sense, like the little silver circles. And I couldn't find a zipper that was like the length I needed that fit all of those criteria, so I bought the pulls separately, and I'm gonna do some hardware replacement, which will be fun. Obviously, that's a long time in the future because the sweater is not even close to needing a zipper yet, but it's exciting to get all the pieces. I think that's all from me. I really appreciate you watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video and enjoyed seeing what I was working on this weekend. I really am liking this style of a little bit more vlog videos. I feel like they're more doable in quick succession as compared to the podcasts. For the podcasts, I really feel like I need to have like finished a lot of objects or have a lot that I'm working on. And for a slow hobby like knitting, that's not, it just like you don't produce that much that quickly. So this is fun to get to still like bring people along and interact with you all on a quicker, on a more frequent timeline. So I think if you guys enjoy this style of video, I'll probably make more of them. I'll still do the podcasts also when I have, you know, big amounts of things to report at one time. But I think this is fun. Um, Thank you all so much for watching. I'd love to know what you've been working on as always, so please leave a comment. And I hope that you have a great week. Bye.